Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ArborBroadcasting.com. I'm Ben Salagi, and cameraman's going to be Jim Wiseman for you today. Unfortunately, the game's not going to start on time. You can see coming into your picture the Zamboni as we're getting a quick Zamboni resurfacing, and then we will have the Bay Reps against the Mid-Michigan Valkyrie. But hang tight, grab maybe an extra beverage, maybe a bag of chips. Settle in if you haven't had dinner, or maybe you had dinner and guess what? Go back to the fridge, get some ice cream, and we will have puck drop for you here in just a few minutes. Again, as you can see, we're in a little bit of a delay. They're resurfacing the ice as we speak, but we'll come back. We will talk about these two teams and why it should be a great start to the Frozen Four in D1 tonight here from Big Boy Arena. So hang tight. Like I said, grab another scoop of ice cream, have a nice dessert, and we will come back with hockey in just a few minutes. Hello again and welcome to the Michigan Girls High School Hockey League playoffs. It is the Frozen Four teams remaining in each division, Division 1, Division 2, and newly formed Division 3 this year. Today's action on the ice for you is Division 1. The play-in game happened on Saturday, a few days ago, and it was between two really great programs, University Liggett and the Mid-Michigan Valkyrie. The game went into overtime, but let's tell you how they got there. University Liggett had a goal in the first period by Smataz, and then in the third period, with about 13 minutes to go in the game, so we know there's 15-minute period, so about 2 minutes in, Ireland Garcia got the first goal. Maddie LeBrasser got the assist, and so did Gianna Causley. That tied it up. They remained tied, and then, of course, we had the overtime period. About 2.5 minutes into the overtime period, it was Ireland Garcia again. She took it through the neutral zone, made a net drive right through the slot, fired a beautiful game-winning goal, had both goals for the Valkyries. So guess what? Little tip, watch out for number 90. She's pretty good. But of course, you know the Bay Reps. They have good players, and I think the Bay Reps' strength when you talk about the Bay Reps, not just because of how many schools pool players together for the Bay Reps, they have quality depth. This is how good their depth is. Number 15, Sarah Budd, has 3 goals on the season. 2 of those are game winners, one against Cranbrook on February 20th and one against University Liggett on February 7th. The scores of those games, that's right, you guessed it, 1-0 both times. So anyone on the Bay Reps can score, but of course you're going to watch out for number 9, Sarah Outman. She has 27 goals this year, coupled with 9 assists for 36 points. She has 4 points in her last 4 games and 4 hat tricks this season. Second on the team in points is Jillian Avina. She has 6 goals, 16 assists for 22 points. And she has, of course, 3 points in the last 3 games as well. You also talk about depth. A lot of teams have good goaltending, but so does the Bay Reps. And 2 goaltenders, Harper Moore and Leah Brown. Both goaltenders absolutely fantastic. But the Mid-Michigan Valkyrie have a great goaltender as well. Number 35, Grace Anderson, is 14th in the state of all goaltenders at any level, and she's faced over 445 shots already this season. Has a really good save percentage as well, 87.6. Goals against average, a very healthy 2.86. Again, if you know hockey, you know girls hockey in the state of Michigan, you know these 2 programs, even though the Bay Reps are the newest in town. This is their 3rd season, and of course, head coach Aaron Shantz doing a fantastic job at the helm, and Tiffany Moyle doing a fantastic job for the Valkyrie. We're going to step aside. We will have the national anthem and starting lineups presented by the rink, and then we'll have puck drop for you right here on the exclusive home for Michigan Girls High School Hockey playoffs and finals on Saturday, ArborBroadcasting.com. Well, all right, it might have been hard to hear for you the starting lineup, so let's give you the Michigan Valkyrie first. In net is going to be number 35, Grace Anderson. The two defensive players in front of her will be Sammy Pansing and Gianna Causley. And on the front line will be number 20, Kylie Starrett, number 21, Morgan Michelson, and number 22, Brooke Benson. For the Bay Reps, in net's going to be number 25, Harper Moore. On the back line will be number 13, Bryn Schulte, paired with number 19, Jillian Avina. And then I believe on the front line could be Avina and Juliana Hawkins might be switched. But Juliana Hawkins is going to be out there as well. So will number 9, Sarah Outman, and number 5, Taryn Bamish. Of course, Mid-Michigan last year was a state finalist where they lost to Grosse Pointe South, the reigning and defending Division I champ. Grosse Pointe South will take on the Greater Flint area later on today. And of course, the winner of that game will face the winner of this game on Saturday. Bay Reps taking the face-off win. There's Schulte with the puck, moving it to center. Bay Reps quickly wasting little time. There's a quick shot from the outside off the stick of Sarah Outman. Puck now behind the net. The Bay Reps carrying possession, getting it to the circle. Another shot. That one goes behind the net. Bay Reps doing a good job with puck control. The Valkyrie just trying to find a way to get it out of the D zone. Puck now at the far side circle, coming out to the corner. That's Avina. Avina offers a hit. The puck's going to be loose, and here's an opportunity for the Valkyrie, but it's going to be kept in there at the point by Avina. The Valkyrie finally get it back to center. That's going to be off the stick there of Michelson. Valkyrie send it right back so they can get a line change behind the play as well. Mid-Michigan getting the puck back to center. Couldn't find tape to tape. With it now is Freely, gets it back to Volbrecht. Puck's going to get lost at the neutral zone there. LeBrasser had it for a moment. Puck's going to find its way back to center ice on the stick of Cooper. On the far side, Cooper moves it ahead. She'll chase after it down to the end line. Bay Reps get it to the near side. Trying to get control of it was Wilson. Puck's going to try to get centered, still at the end line. Wilson again, centered in front. And it's a 1-0 game thanks to Lizzie Volbrecht. Lizzie Volbrecht gets number 11 on the year. She started the season strong, had 5 points in 5 games. Had a 5-game point streak. She had 10 points in those games. It's another opportunity for the Bay Reps right in front. Player goes down, no trip's going to go. Puck will continue as Mid-Michigan tries to get it out of their own end. They get it back to safety in the neutral zone. Bay Reps going to settle it down. That's Boyce. Gives it up to the far side, chasing after it. Owens gets it back to the neutral zone. Outman lost it there for a moment. Sophia Outman gets it up ahead. Now Upshaw with the puck from the circle, firing that one wide. Bay Reps picking it up there. That's Heisel. Now to the far side to pick up the puck is going to be Upshaw. Sends it right back. The defensive pairing will go off for the Bay Reps behind the play. The Valkyrie trying to get it back to center. They can't do it. Good forechecking pressure as the puck comes back to Anderson, and she has to freeze it right there. Getting the assists on the goal was Piper Wilson. That's number 8 on the year. And number 7, Reagan Freely, gets number 12 on the year. Mid-Michigan struggling to get the puck out of their D zone. The Bay Reps being relentless. There's another shot on net. That's 6 so far in the early goings. We're not even 3 minutes in. Bay Reps just peppering Anderson as best as they can. Centering attempt. It's going to be backhanded in front. As Bamish had a good opportunity there, and Anderson just holds on to it. Good face-off win by the Valkyrie. Puck now on the near side, sent back to the end line. Picking up there is going to be Outman. Gets it right back in front. And they're going to say it went in. I thought Anderson had it, but no, Sarah Outman on the board. Quick 2-0 game. Outman now with 28 on the year. That's the second assist of the game for Freely. And that's going to be a first assist by Taryn Bamish. She finished the season, Bamish did, with 5 points in her last 5 games. A lot of contributors, as we said before puck drop. One thing the Bay Reps have, that is depth. They can just roll lines at you, and they're rolling again here, getting into the offensive zone. Carrying the puck there as Wilson gives it up to the far side. Another shot went through a crowd. That was off the stick there of Owens. Owens is going to keep it in. Tried a shot, couldn't get a full finger on the trigger, and that's going to be cleared out by Michelson. They will call icing. So another offensive zone face-off for the Bay Reps. Of course, Traverse Bay has a nice little ebb and flow. The tide just keeps rolling in. And so have the Bay Reps so far. Sophia Outman tying up the face-off draw, allowing the Bay Reps to get that win. That's going to be shot on by Sloan Heisel. Puck still along the wall, trying to come out with the battle as the Valkyrie. They're digging hard for it. There's Garcia. Gets the puck back. Ireland Garcia along the wall, dropping it off there for a moment for LeBrasser. And the Bay Reps will come out with it. Using her speed, Sarah Outman trying to get this one ahead. No, excuse me, that's Ellie Boyce. Boyce shoving it ahead. It's going to be stopped there by Causley. Causley sending it back to the point. Causley again will swipe at it, this time in the circle. Bay Reps trying to get a stick on it. Good stick lifts in front, and Anderson's going to clear it to the near side. Sloan Heisel had it for a moment. Puck's going to come out. Everyone has to reset. Causley gets it back to center. It's going to be on the stick now of Bamish. Sends it right back, and it's going to get cycled through to the near side. Schulte had it there for a moment. Coming with it now inside the end is Avina, and there's going to be a shot. Avina's going to pick up the rebound. Comes in, tried to center. It's going to bounce off the net, and it's going to go in. Jillian Avina got the shooter's touch on that one. So 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of action. Of course, they say the shooter's touch in basketball is when the ball rolls right over the rim. That puck just rolled right over the goal pads there of Grace Anderson. Puck goes out of play. Again, that's Avina's 7th of the season. Getting assists on that one. We've said her name a couple of times. Taryn Bamish now has 2 assists tonight. Getting the other one there was Sarah Outman. She has a goal and an assist. So that's now 10 multi-point games on the year for Outman. There's a shot from the outside. It's going to get saved there by Anderson. She's going to try to cover it up, and she does successfully. But again, the Bay Reps just constantly coming at you like the Tide. Maybe a better description is like the undertow. They'll just pull you wherever they want to take you. Face-off controlled by the Bay Reps. They've been playing a 100-foot game. Not a lot of offensive action for Mid-Michigan just yet. Puck's going to go to the far side corner. Swiped at by Kirkman, trying to get this one out for the Valkyrie. It's going to be kept in at the far side by Owens. Puck's going to come to the near side. Swiped at it was Wilson, still chasing after it. Puck's going to go to the far side to Cooper and sent right back behind the net. A lot of dump and chase, trying to just tire out the Valkyrie. Puck slides back to the neutral zone. And we have the stoppage. There's a player still down behind the play. There was the Valkyrie hit on the Bay Rep. Looks like the player is number 10, Jillian Heisel. Heisel seems to be okay. It's good to know. Jillian Heisel also had a strong start to the year. In November, she had 5 points in 6 November games, if you can believe that. Garcia trying to come out with it. The Valkyrie get it back to center. Slow and high sell to the far side. It's going to be dumped in now onto the stick of Sophia Outman. She gets hit along the half wall. Valkyrie have it to the near side. Puck's going to be kept there by Sloan Heisel. Now the Valkyrie finally get it back to center off the stick of Garcia, and we're going to have a penalty. So Garcia and Heisel will have some time to cool off after that small tussle. 8:35 left here in the first period. 3-0 game by 3 different goal scorers. So it'll still be 5-on-5. Trying to win the draw there was Michelson. The Valkyrie dumped it in off the stick there of Starrett. Puck's going to come quickly right back as the charge of the Bay Reps comes through. There's a quick shot on Anderson through a crowd. Anderson finally gets on top of it, and she'll freeze it right there. We did tell you how good Grace Anderson is. Let's tell you how good Harper Moore is. She hasn't seen a lot of action so far today. Hasn't seen a single shot today, but she has 4 shutouts on the year, a save percentage of 92.5, and a goals against average of a very healthy 1.22 in 17 games. There's a shot on the side of Anderson. She's going to freeze it right there. And the Bay Reps pouring it on early. That's now 11 shots to my count. Of course, my count is unofficial. But we're almost halfway through this first period, and they already have 11 on number 35. Puck battle in the corner. Trying to come out with it is Avina. Puck gets centered, and Avina tried to poke at it. Anderson still has it. Puck is still loose. And it did cross the goal line. Jillian Avina with her second. Gonna say that she had that one unassisted. But she was all over that puck. She has the latest 2 goals today. And we did say depth was going to be a factor today. Not only do the Bay Reps have a lot of depth, they can just keep coming at you with 4 lines. Mid-Michigan only can roll 2 lines. Again, battling hard. There's another shot there on Anderson. Puck's going to come out. Holly Jopik had it there for a moment, and there's another shot on Anderson. And she's hoping it's underneath her pads, and they are. Puck kept in at the point. Freely to the far side circle. Poked there by the Valkyrie. Trying to get on it is Kirkman. And the puck's now going to come out. It's a race to the end line. They're not going to call icing. Play's going to continue. Jillian Heisel using her speed. Heisel going end to end, coast to coast, taken to the corner though by Pansing. Centering opportunity is going to be stopped there by Anderson. But the Bay Reps, some of those centering passes have gone through. Since we're halfway there, might as well remind you of the rules at home. Once you have an 8-goal lead in 2 periods, you have a running clock, and then after 2 periods, if you have an 8-goal lead, the game is over based on the mercy rule. Last time these 2 teams played, that rule was not in effect. On January 9th, the Bay Reps won 6-1. And then on the 17th, a week later, they won 7-2. Puck could, they're going to say, is going to be kept in at the point. Schulte had it there for a moment. Anderson fighting that puck still, but it's going to come out. Schulte has the puck now. Dancing around the circle, gives it up to the point. Wilson to the far side. Chasing after it is Cooper. Cooper couldn't get there. It's going to be kept in there and sent right back down. Chasing after this one here is going to be Heisel. Now with the puck is going to be Wilson. Back to Cooper. Centered in front. Anderson stops that one with a kick save and freezes it. Sophia Altman in the face-off circle is going to win that one for the Bay Reps. Paisley Upshaw tries to center it in front. Puck still loose. Bay Reps come out with it. Cycles it back to the point. Freely firing it on net into a crowd. Right in front and put away by Ellie Boyce. She had a goal and an assist for Mid-Michigan on the 9th. And Ellie Boyce has another one today. And Tiffany Moyle is going to take a timeout. And it makes sense. Her players must be tired. They got to regroup. Not only have the Bay Reps punched them in the mouth, so to speak, they've stayed on top of them and just kept applying pressure. Every goal has come in at least a 90-second interval. Been fast and furious. Getting the scoring started while we have a chance was Lizzie Volbrecht getting her first of the postseason, followed by Sarah Outman, 2 by Jillian Avina, and then that last one there by Ellie Boyce. Sophia Outman will get the assist on Boyce's goal, and so will Lydia Owens. That's now 10 assists on the year to go with 10 goals for 20 points for Owens. And Sophia Outman now has 5 assists on the year to go with 3 goals for 8 points. Let's see how the Valkyrie come out of their corner after that timeout. Just trying to renew energy, make sure everyone's all right. Again, they're only rolling 2 lines, so you got to ask them to give them everything they got, and they are. As Pansing tried to keep that one in. Puck's going to come on the stick of Avina. Avina's going to chase after it. Pansing got there first. Sloan Heisel had it for a moment. With it now is LeBrasser. Try to dump it in. Puck's going to come back to center, and it's going to be dumped in there off the stick of Causley. They're going to call icing on Causley, though. Thought she could have taken a couple more steps towards the timeline before she dumped in the puck. But again, that's always, you're usually within 2 feet of it. You're okay. Kind of a 2-foot buffer along center ice. But either way, another offensive zone face-off for the Bay Reps. Wilson had it, fell down. Coming in to help is Volbrecht. Wilson has it again, tries to get it up to the point there. The Valkyrie with another puck battle. They get it back out to center. Schulte giving it up to the near side. She'll dump it in. Getting there first, believe that's Cooper. The sweater bunched. Overskating the puck there was Wilson. The Valkyrie trying to take advantage of it, and they do. Racing the other way, Benson. She just dumps it in. She's second in points on the team. Again, the team is without Lilia Ray Ladrig. She did not play on Saturday, not playing today. There's the first shot on net off the stick of Starrett. So you see good signs coming out of that timeout. More Valkyrie action. We saw maybe a stick lift slash, no call. So the stick went flying. But Gianna Causley's going to pick up the puck. Trying to get it back to center, she does. The Bay Reps have to tag up so the Valkyrie can settle the puck down if they want to, but they're going to give up that option. Dumped in there by Kirkman, chasing after the puck for the Bay Reps. There is Freely. Freely behind the net. Comes out to the near side. Pressure there by Garcia. Bay Reps still trying to get it to center. Pansing keeps it in. Pansing has an opportunity. There's a shot. Center mass saved there by Harper Moore. But Sammy Pansing doing a good job keeping that puck in the zone, carrying it to the near side circle, and offering the second shot of the period. So whatever Coach Moyle said in that timeout, it's resonating. And again, you knew the Valkyrie weren't going to give up, but you like to see the effort as they get an offensive zone face-off here. Michelson lost it at her skates. It's going to come out to the point. Kept in. This puck now in front of Moore. She'll freeze it. But Kelsey Anthony did a good job keeping it in at the point for the Valkyrie, getting the puck back on net. Mid-Michigan can't come out of that one. Sophie Outman's going to lead the charge. It's 3-on-2, carrying it to the far side. Now in the circle. Outman with a shot. Anderson makes the save. Puck goes to the end line. Outman's going to pick it right back up at the far side. Tries to center it. The Valkyrie got his stick on it in the lane. Quick D to D. Jillian Heisel will dump it in. Having the puck now is Upshaw. There's another shot on Anderson, and she'll freeze it right there. Paisley Upshaw had 3 points in 3 games of the Traverse City Challenge this season, and she had a goal against Mid-Michigan on January 9th and an assist in their game again a week later on the 17th. 3:10 left here in the first period, 5-0 game favoring the Bay Reps. In a period dominated by the red, white, and blue. But the Valkyries, since taking their time out after that 5th goal, have come back with a second life and second effort. Avina has it on the near side, is going to carry it in, gets hit along the wall. She's going to lose the puck in that battle. Puck's going to ride up and come back down to the corner. Centered out in front. Poked there by a couple of players, and the puck's going to come back to the half wall. Swiped at it there by Sarah Outman. Player goes down, no call. Puck kept in there by Schulte. Bay Reps, that was Avina. She's going to go down, and a tripping call's upcoming. So we'll have our first power play of the game. Guilty party is Sammy Pansing on the trip. We've seen the Bay Reps play very, very well. 5-on-5. Let's see what they do. 5-on-4. Volbrecht has the puck. Behind the net, still Volbrecht with it. Gives it up to the near side. Jillian Heisel had it for a moment and sends it back down. Mid-Michigan pokes it off the Bay Rep stick. They still have it. Centering opportunity. Goes to the far side. Freely. Had it for a moment. Puck still loose going around there. There's Heisel again. And the Valkyrie again getting on the second attempt. Getting it cleared all the way out to center. Heisel moves it up to Wilson. Wilson's going to carry it all the way into the offensive zone. She goes. Wilson, slot, shot, and a goal. Power play goal for Piper Wilson. That is now 3 assists on the day for Reagan Feely. She now has 14. But man, you saw Piper coming right into the offensive zone, carrying that puck right through the slot, and knew what she wanted to do with it. Schulte giving it up to the near side. Schulte still with the puck for the Bay Reps, going around a couple of Valkyrie. Pansing now with the puck for Mid-Michigan, trying to get it out to the near side. She does. That was intended for Garcia. Garcia got a stick on it but couldn't control it. Puck's going to come right back to center ice. Upshaw gives it up to the near side. Boyce, who has a goal in the period, couldn't control it. 43 seconds in the opening frame. They'll be icing there. Well, we've had 14 minutes, 21 and a half seconds of action here in the first period. And I would honestly say 13, 21 and a half have been all Bay Reps. An impressive showing as they were champing at the bit to play this one. There's a shot from the outside. Anderson deflects that one away. Puck kept in. Now centered. There's a shot as she goes down to the ice. That was Lydia Owens who fired that one. Fast and furious on the near side, trying to collect it. Bamish had it for a moment. Now she soccers it to the far side. Picked up by Avina. 7 seconds left in the period. Avina gets tied up along the wall. She's still battling. Centers it in front for one final attempt. No one was there to collect. And that'll do it for the first period. It was all Traverse City. 6-0 in an explosive effort. Like we said, the first 5 goals came at about a 90-second interval. There was the timeout. Mid-Michigan regrouped. Mid-Michigan did well after that timeout. They got 2 shots on net, was doing well. Then there was the tripping penalty which then allowed for that 6th goal. As getting that goal, again, was Piper Wilson. But 4 out of the 6 goals have gone to different goal scorers today. Multi-point game already for Sarah Outman. And, of course, Reagan Feely. Reagan Feely has 3 assists now. And, of course, Jillian Avina has 2 goals. Ellie Boyce has a goal. And, of course, getting everything started was Lizzie Volbrecht getting a goal as well. We're going to quickly step aside. We'll have the second period for you in just a few moments, but you are watching the exclusive home of Michigan Girls High School Hockey on ArborBroadcasting.com. We'll be right back. Well, here we go. Bay Reps are going to chase this one down. That's Schulte with the puck. Gives it up to the far side. Had it there for a moment was Bamish. It was slid ahead. The Valkyrie get there first. That was chipped at by Anthony. Now Pansing battling forward in the corner. Anthony sending it back to the corner for Mid-Michigan. The Bay Reps have control. Puck gets centered, bounces off a Bay Rep player. Now it's on the near side. Owens has control of it. Centers it in front, deflected there, just short of the net by Avina. Another opportunity for Outman. Couldn't get a full finger on the trigger there. Schulte still keeping it in. Now Avina with it. She gets hit along the wall, and that's going to draw another call. And they're going to put Garcia in the box, it looks like. So they're going to call roughing on Ireland Garcia. Second power play of the day for the Bay Reps. They took advantage of the first one thanks to a goal by Piper Wilson. See what they do here. Controlling it and just playing catch back and forth along the far wall. Outman looking for the best option, fired that one into a crowd. Picking this one up is going to be Avina. Avina has help if she wants it, looking for the best option. Tried to center it, little too late. Keeping it in though is Schulte. Schulte sending it down low there for Bamish. That's a shot on net. Anderson keeps it out. Puck's going to go behind her. Net's wide open. Bay Rep still holding on to it. Lydia Owens gives it up to the near side. Outman, there's going to be a deflection off Bamish's stick to the far side. Minute 13 left in the man advantage. There's a shot. Anderson got a glove on it. Couldn't hold on to it. Backhand goes high and over the net. Bay Rep still with puck possession. Outman tried to center it there for Bamish. He couldn't get a stick on it. 58 seconds left in the extra attacker. Bay Rep setting up an opportunity in between the hashes. Owens centered it on the far side post. Couple of swipes at it. Puck is still loose. And the Valkyrie get a clear off the stick of Pansing. Sammy Pansing was there to clear the puck. And here come the Bay Reps one more time. Good battle there on the far side ice by, it looks like that's Michelson. Could be Causley. No, that is Michelson. That's 21. Causley there on the near side just dumped it in. Good clear with 20 seconds left. Got to appreciate the effort here of Mid-Michigan. Only allowed one shot on net in this power play opportunity, and Michelson is going to get another clear there. She had it at the neutral zone and sent it all the way down. So that's going to be a power play pelt for the Valkyrie. As Jillian Heisel gets it back to the neutral zone. Causley gets it back to center ice. Getting control of it there was Cooper. Now on the stick of Volbrecht. Puck still bouncing around. Bay Reps are going to settle it down. That's, again, Heisel. Heisel will carry it, drops it off for Wilson. Wilson into a battle at the half wall. Puck's going to come back to Freely. She'll just send it down low. Chasing after it is Volbrecht. Volbrecht settling it down. Getting to the puck there was Wilson. Wilson still battling for it. Mid-Michigan's going to come out of the scrum to the half wall, pinched off there by Freely. With the puck, the Bay Reps again. Centered in front. Anderson doesn't know where it is. It's going to go to the far side. Bay Reps still holding it in. Still trying to get that perfect shot. So they can't get the clear off the stick there of Benson. Dumping it in is Boyce. Getting to it there is Causley. And she will get it back to center. Chasing after it is Sloan Heisel. Up, that was intended for Upshaw. Couldn't get a stick on it, and Causley will get there first. Causley moving ahead for Starrett. Starrett losing it there. Sophia Outman centered it. Onto the stick now of Upshaw. Upshaw has it, falls to her feet. Good stick checking by Mid-Michigan, keeping everyone to the outside. Outman holding on to it. That's going to be deflected back to center. Benson will chase after it. Can't get there instead. That's going to be Schulte. Moving it up ahead. Upshaw going to carry it in. Upshaw has help if she needs it. She fires that one behind the net. Puck's going to come to the far side. Good stick check there by Garcia. She's again out of the box. Garcia, Ireland. Gets a good look, fires that one on net, and this is going to be saved there by Moore. Valkyrie getting some good opportunities here, better than they had in the first period, even though the clock is rolling pretty quick. 9.5 minutes left in this second frame. Pansing keeps it in, fires that one, blocker save. Far side now, the Bay Reps chasing it down. It's Boyce going all the way, almost end to end. Recollects the puck at the end line. Mid-Michigan gets another good clear. This will be icing though. But they're battling. Only rolling 2 lines. You'll take that every time. Get some fresh legs coming over the boards. Apologize, it's Reagan Feely, not Freely. Been calling her Freely for past couple of moments, so that everyone back at home, do apologize for that. My mind saw an R that was not there. Face off, tied up. Mid-Michigan's going to chase this one down to the near side corner. Player go down, no one, hand goes up. Play will continue. Benson has the puck. Slides it to the far side to Starrett. She can't get there in time. Heisel just dumps it in. Chasing after it there is Bamish. Bamish backhands this one to the end line. That's Boyce with it now. Back to Bamish. Bamish around the net looking for a good opportunity. Backhands this one. It's going to go behind the net. Bay Reps looking for an opportunity. Prime in the slot. 2 good looks for Bamish. And Anderson makes 2 good stops. .818 left here in the second period. Almost seems like Traverse City's just working on positioning and passing. So they've had a couple of good looks, but they really want their attackers to be in between the hashes. An opportunity there for Heisel, and that one's going to go high. Blockered out to the side. Swiped that there by Holly Jopic. There's a hit from behind. Going down there was Heisel, and looks to be a roughing call. There's going to be a shot deflected into the safety netting. They're going to say the hit was high. And I think they're just picking on Ireland Garcia right now. This is the third time she's been in the box. She does play with passion, and they're going to say it's a cross check, not roughing. Well, the Valkyrie were able to kill the last power play. The Bay Reps 1 for 2 in their attempts today. See what they do with number 3. Face off on the near side, controlled by the Valkyrie. They're going to flip this one ahead. Racing after it is Benson. Benson just applying that forechecking pressure. The Bay Reps trying to take advantage of it as well. Coming with it the other way is Avina. Avina near side centers it into the slot. Avina gets it back, fires that one wide. Rebound's going to be picked up by Schulte. Schulte back to the far side. Outman has it. Gives it up to the near side, intended for Avina. Avina has it now in the corner, centers it in front. Good stick check, good clear there. Believe that was Pansing who got a stick on it to send it back to center ice. Minute 19 left in the power play for the Bay Reps. Sarah Outman to the far side. Stops, gives it up along the wall to Schulte. Outman gets taken, back to Schulte. Schulte has in the high circle, firing that one wide. Sloan Heisel sends it back to the end line there. Avina centers it. That deflected off a skate of Baymish to the far side. Schulte again firing that one. That's not going to get through. And Mid-Michigan can clear it, and they will off the stick there of Brett LeBrasser. 35 seconds left in the power play. 6:17 left here in the middle frame. Sarah Outman with the puck. Walks it to the far side. Outman gives it back up to the point. Feely had a good look there. She's going to have to go back and pick it up. Feely and pass intended for Heisel. Back to Feely. Good forechecking pressure applied by Starrett. 5 seconds left here in the power play. One final push. Piper Wilson coming in. She had the first power play goal and only power play goal. That's going to be sent behind. Garcia comes out of the box. Everyone's back at full strength. She has it at the half wall right there. Ireland Garcia tying up Heisel. Puck's going to come down to Anthony. Anthony gets it back to Garcia. Garcia tries to get this one out. Kept in nicely by Jillian Heisel, excuse me. More stick checking in the slot. The Valkyrie come out with the puck and get it back to center. As the Bay Reps recollect, getting the breakout going. Near side, Wilson taps this one up. Volbrecht holds it, centers it to the slot. There's a shot. Anderson makes the save. Upshaw had a good look. Another centering attempt for Upshaw. She gets tangled. Puck's going to come out to the point. Sophie Outman. There's another look in front, and it's going to go through the pads. The Bay Reps get number 7, and they're going to award this one to Paisley Upshaw. Well, another goal will create a running clock. Settling this one down is Schulte. Moving it ahead, now onto the stick of Sophie Outman. Outman gets stick checked to the outside by Pansing. Swiping at it there is Starrett. Starrett still battling, trying to get this one out. Coming in to help was Heisel. Good swipe there by Benson. Pansing's going to get it back to center, and hunting this one down is going to be Schulte. Schulte tried to get it. Good interception there by Pansing. Sophia Outman pushing it ahead, dictating the pace, carrying it to the end line. Outman is going to get stopped there. She's going to pick up the puck again. Stick checked. It's going to come out to the half wall here. Owens sends it right back. Sarah Outman with it now. Stick checked off her stick, and it's going to be cleared off the stick there of Starrett. Partial change for the Valkyrie, trying to take advantage of this positioning. Puck's going to come back through the neutral zone, and it will be offsides. A couple of players jumped just a little too soon. 3:18 left on the clock. 7-0 game here in Rink 3 of Big Boy Arena in Fraser, Michigan. Definitely a long drive for both these two schools. But what's on the line, you would take that drive 10 out of 10 times. Sarah Outman carrying that one in and shoots on net, and Anderson will hold on to it. In the first period, the Bay Reps had 17 shots on net to Mid-Michigan's 2. And here in the second period, there's 8 shots for a total of 25 to Mid-Michigan's 2. Puck's going to come out. Reagan Mick has control of it. She flicks it ahead. Mick has 2 assists against Mid-Michigan on the 17th. Maybe she gets on the score sheet today. There's an opportunity. They're not going to call tripping as Avina had it there for a moment. Bay Reps looking for another good opportunity. There's a shot that's going to go behind the net. Picking it up was Bamish. Bamish giving it up to the far side. Cannot be kept in by Lydia Owens. 2:30 left here in the middle frame. Bay Reps looking to get that one magical goal to send them to Saturday, where they will face the winner of Grosse Pointe South and Greater Flint. Bamish had it for a moment, couldn't complete it and hold on to it. This time it'll be dumped in off the stick of Owens. Sarah Outman will chase after it. She has the stick. Outman, though, got it lifted, and the Valkyrie get it back to center. Good effort there by Sloan Heisel to keep it in. It's the Bay Reps again on the attack. Heisel moving it ahead. There's Michelson. With it is Wilson with a shot, center mass save on Anderson. Well, 89 seconds left here in the second period. Mid-Michigan with the win. Long bank pass kept in by Heisel at the point. Upshaw has it in the high slot. Now to the far side to Feely. And good clear there off the stick of Anthony. Still going to be icing though, but it allows them to get a line change where they need it. Face off again, controlled by the Bay Reps. That's Schulte with it. Puck now picked up behind the net by Bamish. Tried to center it in front. Avina tried to get a stick on it. Would have been a hat trick for Jillian Avina. even though she has 7 multi-point games this year, has not recorded a hat trick just yet. Bay Reps hold on to it. That's Outman with a shot. Kick saved by Anderson. Garcia tries to ride the puck off the blue line and unsuccessfully as it's kept in. Second attempt, though, gets it back out to center. Garcia pestering, but coming out of that scrum with it is Upshaw. Upshaw carrying it, going to go down, and there will be a call with 35.3 left on the clock. So guilty of the trip's going to be Maddie LeBrasser. Fourth power play of the game for the Bay Reps. There's a good shot. Puck is still loose in front. There's another one just going wide off the stick of Baymesh. 25 seconds left. Bay Reps looking to put this one away. Outman has control of it. Near side circle. There's a shot deflected. Avina had a good look there, but it's going to pick up the puck. 10 seconds left. See what they do here. There's Outman. Had her stick lifted. Could not get a finger on the trigger, and Pansing will clear it. So there will be a minute 24 left of a power play when we come back in the third period. It is 7-0 after 2, but only 1 goal scored in the second period. And that was off the stick of Paisley Upshaw, who now has 8 goals on the year. Again, had a goal against Mid-Michigan on January 9th and had an assist a week later on the 17th. So she likes playing against the Valkyries. She's had a point in every time these two teams have met so far this season. Again, it's 7-0 after 2. We will step aside. There will be a resurfacing, and we'll come back with the third period. Don't know how long it's going to take because there is a minute 24 left of a power play for the Bay Reps, but we will see together in about 9 minutes or so. Again, your score here in Rink 3, 7-0 in favor of Traverse City over Mid-Michigan. You are watching the exclusive home of Michigan High School girls hockey. The playoffs and the finals on Saturday will be right here on arborbroadcasting.com. Well, welcome back to Rink 3 here at Big Boy Arena in Fraser, Michigan. I'm Ben Sloggy. Cameraman is Jim Wiseman. And this game has been all Traverse City. Appreciate the people listening at home and watching at home. Got some notes on some pronunciations. We will try to do better. Still a minute 24 left of a power play. And we are at the point in the game where the next goal by the Bay Reps will end it. Mid-Michigan, that's Pansing with it, gives it up to Michelson. Puck's going to bounce off a couple of players, back onto the stick of Michelson, and whoa, we're going to have a tripping penalty on Sarah Outman. So that wipes that one away. Yeah, we'll have 4-on-4 for 1:09. As Sarah Outman is in the box for tripping. Schulte will try to get it out of the corner. She's going to chase after it, getting pestered there by a couple of Valkyrie. Pansing's going to come into the half wall to try to meet her. Benson falls down, no call. Michelson settles it down on her stick. There's a shot. Good save there by Moore. Coming with it now, racing down the ice. Beamish had it for a moment, gets taken off the puck. Schulte has it, had it for a moment. She comes back and gets it right back. Schulte walks it into the offensive zone. Centers it in front, could not get a shot off. Volbrick had a good look there. It's going to come out to the point, chased down by Feely. Feely has control of it on the far side. 5 seconds left before the Valkyrie come out with a power play of their own. Coming out of the box is LeBrasser. So if it is a goal by the Bay Reps, it will be shorthanded. There's a shot in front. Rebound still loose, still digging at it. Bay Reps going to come out with it. Onto the stick there for a moment. Wilson battling in the corner. It's going to come all the way out. And it will be icing. 29 seconds left on the infraction to Sarah Outman. Face off near side, controlled by the Valkyrie. Giving it up to the far side. Garcia can't get a stick on it. Cooper has it and dumps it right on in for the Bay Reps. 18 seconds left of a power play for Mid-Michigan, and they've not had puck possession while they've had the extra attacker. It's going to be settled down on the near side here. Sammy Pansing had it, got her stick lifted. Now Feely has it. Quick bank pass. Everyone's back to full strength. Garcia trying to settle it down. That was a quick shot. In net now is Leah Brown. Starting the game was Harper Moore, but Leah Brown is now in to play the third period. So that was the first shot on Leah. Bay Reps trying on the far side now with the puck. It's Owens. Gives it up to the near side. Here's Outman. Outman just dumps it in. It's going to be collected by Causley. Causley trying to get this one out. She's going to try again. Had her stick lifted. Here's the Bay Reps. There's a quick shot on net. Rebound goes in. Sophia Outman put in a rebound. Shot by Sarah Outman. And that'll do it for the Bay Reps. They advance. They will play Saturday. And they await the winner of Grosse Pointe South and Greater Flint United. But this has been a game where the Bay Reps showed a lot. We knew they had depth. We knew they had a good forecheck and back check. And we knew that they had scoring depth. But now they will have the final game of the season on Saturday here at Big Boy Arena in the main rink at 4:30, where again they are going to await the winner of Grosse Pointe South and Greater Flint United. Absolutely great game by the Bay Reps. You have to love how Mid-Michigan, though, came back and fought after that timeout after it was 5-0. Looked like a completely different team after that timeout. But Aaron Shantz's Bay Reps were way too much to handle at that point, and they will go and be at no worst state finalists in D1. Again, your final here, 8-0 in favor of Traverse City. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you on Saturday at 4:30 to see who's going to be the D1 champion right here on your home for Michigan Girls High School Hockey, ArborBroadcasting.com. Take care, everyone. We will see you on Saturday. Good night.